What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel, the #1 space for new photographers, entrepreneurs, and online content creators. You may have noticed that there was an ad playing in the beginning of this video, and that is because your girl got monetized. I am so excited for this huge milestone in my YouTube and my photography business. And today I'm going to go over all the details about how I got monetized, my timeline, how it happened, and a couple ways that you can fast track your growth to monetization. Let's get into it. So I want to start this video by saying thank you to everyone who's been with me since my humble beginnings of starting a YouTube channel. You've seen me go through all different phases, and if you've been with me from the beginning, thank you so much. And if you're new here, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell so you're notified every single week when I make a new video. A couple things to start before we get into the details is what you guys can expect from me in 2021. I'm really excited to be diving more into the entrepreneurial side of YouTube and photography mixed together. So we're going to be doing the normal gear reviews, lighting, and all those fun aspects that I always do, but I am going to be sharing with you guys a lot more of the behind the scenes of what it takes to run a YouTube business. So how I got monetized, what I make in a month, and I'm really excited to start doing income reports for you guys so you can see what YouTubers actually make on AdSense, because I was actually pleasantly surprised to make how much money I did in my first month of being monetized. I've been monetized since the beginning of December, and I'm filming this video in mid-January. So I have data of an exact full month of how much money I made on YouTube in my first month, and I'm going to be releasing that video next week. You can also find it right here. Okay, so let's get right into the details. I got my handy dandy notes here, and first I'm going to start with going over my timeline, how to speed up the timeline to monetization, things I did before getting monetized to make money on YouTube, because that's really important. And I want you guys to know that like this whole time I haven't just been sitting on nothing. I've been making money with YouTube since the beginning of my YouTube channel. However, now I'm making an additional stream of income with Google AdSense. I'll also be going over a couple things that you guys need to know about Google AdSense and the requirements to getting monetized. So with that being said, let's hop right into the timeline. When I launched my YouTube channel, let's bring it up. So if I'm being completely honest, I posted my first YouTube video 7 years ago. Now, some of these videos are private because they're so cringeworthy, like I just don't even want to show them to the public, or they're just not relevant anymore. So a bunch of these are just not relevant. And then 4 years ago, I posted my first video that I actually took time to create, which was my first trip home after I moved to Maui. This isn't a public video anymore because it doesn't fit my brand anymore. It was more of a vlog style video, and what I've found in the past is that you guys want to see more educational based videos on things that actually help you and your business make money. All of those old vlog videos I took down. They're just irrelevant and nobody really watches them anyway. So my first real video that took off was my flight attendant interview video. That was 3 years ago, and within 3 years it's 2.6K views, which isn't a lot. And then I did a couple more vlog videos, not having really much of any purpose, just for fun, which led me into my first affiliate marketing video, which was a review on Profit Engine. It's not something that I think is even live anymore. I just have it there so you guys can see some of my humble beginnings. But that was 2 years ago. I made that video and it is at 1.1K. My very first video that was like a serious YouTube video, like, all right, let's do this as a business, was 1 year ago. And it's this video right here. And it was my photography tips for growing organically on Instagram in 2020. And this video was posted October 6th, 2019. So a little more than a year ago is when I like really decided, all right, let's do this. Like I'm gonna I'm gonna do this for real. Since then, I've posted tons of videos on lighting and education and really just business building videos. And that was the real start of my YouTube channel. Now, I wanna let you guys know that I haven't been extremely consistent. Most times I try and post every Wednesday, but when the world took a turn upside down with all this madness last year, I took a break and I decided that that was okay for me. I didn't want to film videos, I didn't feel inspired, and that for me personally is something that's really important. I have to have the inspiration behind the video in order to get in front of the camera. By the way, that is my little baby Lulu, and she wants to always be in all the videos. So she's back there just chilling on my desk. So I took a break. We had a lot of really big life changes. We moved to Austin from Maui. I rebranded my business into a maternity photography business, and there was just so much going on that I really didn't have the time or the energy to devote to YouTube. So I can't say that consistently over a year is how long it took me to get monetized, but I would say that a couple videos that really hit the algorithm well, the reason why I got monetized. And I'm gonna put my biggest one right here because this video is my most viewed. This video also has the best CTR, and it is probably one of the main drivers behind the reason that I got monetized in November. So my first 1,000 subscribers was probably the first milestone for me, and I was just so excited about it because I couldn't believe that I had reached 1,000 subscribers. I mean, that was insane to me. Okay, so I'll tell you guys that my first 1,000 was the hardest milestone to hit, simply because in my mind I was like, oh my gosh, 1,000 is so far away, I'm never gonna get there. But after a few months of dedication and effort, I hit it pretty easily. And I think that the reason why this happened was because with a few main fundamental concepts behind creating videos, I was able to create content that was searchable as well as content that was helpful to other people. So that really enticed people to subscribe and hit the bell, just like I told you to do in the beginning of the video, so that I could increase my subscribers to hit my first requirement of becoming monetized, which is that 1,000 subscribers. Now, the second requirement, as many of you know, is 4,000 watch hours, and that was what was kind of holding me up and keeping me back from actually getting monetized, was because 4,000 watch hours is a lot of time, and it's not easy to hit. I won't lie to you. I felt like I was constantly looking every day of like, oh my gosh, I'm at 3,000 watch hours today, and it was such a struggle to get those final, whether it was 100 or 200 watch hours. But once I hit it, oh my gosh, I have never been so happy. And so I hit that monetization goal in November, and I had already had a couple things set up to fast track my process of becoming approved, because what some people won't tell you is that you have to apply for the monetization program with YouTube and they have to approve you. So you can't just make any sort of video. They have to review your channel and approve the content that you're making to become monetized. So once I got monetized, once I applied for the monetization program, it took about 2 business days for them to email me back and say that I got approved. It was really quick. I already had a Google AdSense account, so that was awesome. That was, easy as pie. I didn't have to do anything. And then the next step is verification of your tax ID and your bank account and things like that, which is more back-end Google AdSense verification. It's pretty easy, pretty straightforward. However, it is one extra step in between earning money and actually getting paid. So until you do your verification process, they can't actually send you a check, which I get. So I have a couple other videos that really were like home run videos that contributed to my watch hours, and they mostly have to do with lighting. It's the videos about high-speed sync as well as videos about off-camera flash for beginners. Those videos people love and really enjoyed watching because they're more tutorial based to teach people how to use lighting in their photography. And I will say that I'm not going to stop doing these videos, but I am going to be diversifying what I offer to you guys in the future. So lighting, I know you guys love, but if you love any other topics related to photography or business, make sure to comment down below and let me know what you're interested in me making videos about. I do have some HoneyBook tutorials coming up because I know you guys like those as well. So I kind of mentioned this a little bit before, but a few things to help speed up your monetization process is applying for Google AdSense and getting approved before you're even close to your monetization mark. This will help speed up everything once you actually get your letter of approval. Another thing you guys can start doing with fast tracking your videos to getting monetized quicker is in the beginning of every video, you'll notice that I encourage you guys to subscribe, hit the bell, or to comment below, and this really, really will help your subscription numbers go up so much. Because when you give somebody a call to action, chances are if they like you and they like the content that you're producing, they're gonna subscribe to your channel and they're going to wanna see what you have to say in the future. So make sure you're reminding your audience. If you guys aren't following yet, make sure to subscribe, hit the bell, la 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 la. Now, once you get approved, you don't have to actually go in and select every single video that you want to be monetized. You can actually just put a blanket monetization settings over everything. And so you're gonna wanna set up your monetization settings. And I'll put right here what my settings are for my videos. However, feel free to use whatever you want and whatever works for your channel best. One other thing that I can suggest to you that will really help you is when you create longer videos, you can strategically position all of your ads. So I think that the requirement used to be that the video had to be 10 minutes long. However, YouTube's changed that to be 8 minutes. So just as long as you're creating videos that are longer than 8 minutes, you're in the clear. I will say though that an 8-minute video feels a little short to be putting a ton of ads in, so 10 minutes or longer is normally my goal so that I can strategically put in where it makes sense to watch an ad. I don't want to be like in the middle of a sentence and then it's like, ad. So you want to make sure that you're creating longer videos. Not only will this help you with placing your ads, but it's also going to help you with your watch time because people are going to want to watch all the content all the way till the end so they can find out all the best stuff, because we all know the best tips and tricks are at the end of the video. Okay, you guys, so that is it for me today. I am just so thrilled to be bringing you this content about this huge milestone for me. If you haven't already, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit that bell so you're notified every single week when I make a new video. And last but not least, I am offering my free strategy calls for all of you guys who are looking to tap into the YouTube market this year. Whether you are an entrepreneur, a YouTuber, a photographer, whatever it is, I would love to talk to you guys and help you figure out what the best way for you to enter this market is. So in the description down below, you'll find a link to my free one-on-one strategy call where we go over all these things and help you really define how you're gonna do this and how you're gonna succeed. Don't forget to come back next week when I make that video all about how much I made in my first month of monetization. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see you again next week. Bye.